Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to today's daily tarot love reading. My name's Morty, and I'm excited to be here, excited to be sharing this reading with you guys. Always feels great to be able to every day look forward to sitting down and connecting with soul family members. So it brings me great joy. So today's a great day. It is Thursday, June 13th, 2019. I mean, it's pretty crazy to think that we're just about halfway through this year already. It does seem like January was just barely here. It's crazy how fast time goes. So what I've been thinking about this morning that I wanted to share is kind of simple, but progression, not perfection. That's kind of what I'm thinking about and have been thinking about this morning. Life isn't about striving to be perfect. I think it's more about progress, right? Continuous progress, always taking place. In fact, there's a Japanese word and term that I like, that I've been mindful of for quite a few years now, that kind of describes and depicts this continuous progress, and it's called Kaizen, Kaizen. It's part of a culture, right, over in, I believe it's Japan. Well, it is Japan. Anyways, it's the idea that there's always constant, continual improvement. And if we can all focus on slow, continued progress, but steady, I think we all come out better in the race. If we want to just call it a race. So what makes me think of that is my own experience. Yesterday specifically. 2 nights ago, I told you guys yesterday, I mentioned watching this YouTube video on lifestyles for empaths, right? And pointing out five important factors for empaths to be mindful of and aware of regularly. And all five, I could have used all the advice and all the information that all five categories represented to me. So I was ripe and receptive to being able to try to embrace some kind of change. So yesterday, and again, it's about progress, not perfection, because I wasn't perfect, right, in how I went about myself throughout the day as it pertained to being mindful of these five lifestyles. However, I was more mindful of them. I made it a point yesterday to drink more water, which was a great thing, because inevitably I did drink more water. I also had a couple helpings of magnesium yesterday, which was, I think, a great thing, and I've already had one this morning. The other big thing, I'm sure there's more, but the other big one is going to bed at an earlier time. And I mean, yesterday I was so exhausted. Last night, I mean, it was like the universe just saying, hey, turn off the TV, turn out the lights, close your eyes, just go to sleep. And I think there's a part of me that's always saying that, right? That wise self. But I have that other part of me that stays up and keeps the television on and stays, looking into something or studying or whatever I happen to be doing. But last night, no, it didn't happen that way. I actually followed through. And I mean, the last time I looked at the clock, I think it was 12:15. And I didn't open my eyes until 8 a.m. this morning. I don't know where I went last night, but I went somewhere, because I don't think I was here. But so rejuvenating to even be able to get one good full night's rest like that, because I've mentioned it before, I just don't sleep like that, really ever. And I love the fact that I did last night. Yeah, I think I probably got 6 or 7 hours of sleep. And this may sound a little bit crazy, but I couldn't even tell you how long it's been since I've experienced that. So anyways, I'm learning, if I just putting forth, being mindful, right? Being aware, and our willingness to care enough to be able to invest some energy into changes that we want to make, right, for ourselves, for our own benefit and welfare, for our own well-being. If we do that, right, we invest that energy, the universe has this way of recognizing that, right, to continue to encourage us to continue to invest more. So anyways, I kind of feel like in some ways it's whatever last night's rest and sleep, just everything about me feels so much better today, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, especially physically. The other thing that I've been doing yesterday and today is in the morning time, stretching and just some moderate exercising. I've been meaning to go down to the gym. Don't know if it's going to happen this week, because this week's kind of a heavy week. However, it's not about perfection. I've started investing energy just here at the apartment, and just little measures like that, even just in a couple days, it just makes, I feel, an amazing difference. So anyways, just wanted to share that with you guys. Today is, so I already told you, it's June 13th, so it's Thursday. So we're coming up on the weekend, Father's Day weekend. That's on Sunday. So I think I'm going to try to, I'm actually planning on going out and playing some golf this Sunday. Going out with a good friend of mine and playing. It'll be our Father's Day venture, right? And then sometime later in the day, I'm sure, get with family. See my family, see my kids. Okay, so the music that I'm playing in the background is the 528 Hertz Opening Your Heart Chakra. Oh, before I do that, let's let our crystal healing bowl sing to us for a moment. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with this little mallet striking tool. All right, let's get started on today's tarot love reading. So yesterday evening's tarot love reading. The first upload that I put on there, I never watch my videos all the way through before I upload them. I just record and I go with it all the time, just trust. So anyways, I caught it kind of late last night that my recordings were backwards, right? It began with the ending and it ended with the beginning. So for whatever reason yesterday, the internet was so slow, it was taking me, it felt like hours to upload. But I redid it, or re-edited it, and re-uploaded it, deleted the other one, and then put the other. So it's the same video. I apologize. That's the first time that I'm aware that that's happened. Anyways, I think I just tapped one picture before the other picture, and that's what caused it. But yesterday's video, it got out there kind of late, very late in the day. So today's will get out much earlier. Okay. All right. This is fantastic. Let me throw on my glasses. Okay, we just drew a new beginnings affirmation. I don't know. I smiled big when I saw this card come up as the affirmation for today's tarot love reading, because I feel like it's perfectly suited and appropriate. I mean, yeah, just the energy that's in the air that I'm feeling today. It just today has some kind of ring to it, around a new beginning. It feels like a new beginning kind of time in life. So, beautiful affirmation. So I need to drink some water. Oh, the other step that I take, I drank a lot less coffee yesterday. Not that I ever drink a lot. Maybe like 3 or 4 cups throughout the day, morning and afternoon. But I stopped it much earlier in the day, and I only had 1 cup yesterday, so maybe that helped with my sleep too. Anyways, let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Okay, I love this affirmation. I love new beginnings. It's the number 44, which reduces to an 8. 8's a powerful number, representing forever, infinity, power, strength. So I want to take just a moment for us here and read from the guidebook. Okay, in every life, there are times when we know a fresh start would be the best approach. We need to recalibrate, shed what is done, and move forward. This magical spell will show you how very right you are to desire this new beginning, and once cast, exciting new opportunities will commence. If you were chosen by this spell card, a new beginning would indeed be best for you at this time. The question is how to create this in the very best way. Cast this spell and allow the magic that flows forth to guide you to a place and path where you are not repeating and recycling, but where there is a true sense of newness, discovery, and wonder. You are now creating a beautiful, brave moment of opportunity. Live as if you were on the verge of a most wonderful discovery. If you have chosen this spell, I want to say that last line again. Live as if you were on the verge of a most wonderful discovery. I love that. Just makes life kind of magic. If you have been chosen by the spell, you have already felt the universe ask you to be brave and create a new beginning. No matter our age and what stage we find ourselves at, we can begin again. Life is full of novelty, and it is essential to refresh, to continue to discover and learn, and to avoid repetition, rather than relying on what we have already learned and what we have already done. Simply because something has been does not mean this is how it always will be. There will be a new path opening up for you, and the magic this spell will harness on your behalf will help you to know how to recreate yourself and your life at this time. It's great. I love that. I kind of like that last line too. The opportunity for each of us to recreate ourselves. Recreate, great word. Sometimes I use the word reinvent. And I've had a few, several times in life where I've stepped back and done some deep processing and created the opportunity for me to, in many ways, reinvent myself. Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of crazy, but so I turned 50 this past January, and I'm not just saying this, but it literally feels like I've lived like 3 lifetimes during this lifetime already, because the experiences that I chose are they're pretty drastic. There's some real contrast in them. Some real changes. So it's I don't have any regrets. I'm happy that I've made the choices that I have in life, even though those choices haven't always served me well, or brought me or even others the most happiness. But it brought me a lot of growth, right? And for that, I'm grateful. So we're stepping into a time in life right now where the energy's available there for new beginnings. So earlier in the recording, I referred to, some of the energy and the feelings that I was experiencing today after sleeping for as long and as deep as I did last night. Reset, right? That's kind of what it's felt like this morning. And resets can be connected to new beginnings. So I immediately felt that right away. Okay, beautiful. So opening energy. I'm gonna grab another drink. Hopefully you guys will see me sipping on water a little more frequently in these readings. Okay, opening energy, taking us into today's tarot love reading. It's the King of Wands. King of Wands, fire sign. King, so we think is male energy. Doesn't have to be. So fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a great energy. It's a confident energy. The King of Wands feels a lot of. He's very motivated to create, right? Very motivated to inspire. Very motivated to take action on ideas that he has. And he has all the energy to fuel taking those actions as well. His companions are the lion and the dragon. The lion represents power and strength. The dragon represents speed and fire. All right, so it's a fast-moving energy. Very charming character. Has the ability to sweep both men and women off their feet. Has this kind of magnetic attraction to him. People are drawn to his energy. Great energy. Okay. So I had 3 cards that came out here. But I didn't see which one, and they all kind of fell at the same time, so I need to take just a second, and I need to kind of figure out and feel what order they go in. So hang on just one moment. Okay. So we have the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords, it's a limiting energy. It represents the energy of fear, right? Fears, worries, concerns. This is all a self-induced energy, meaning each and every one of us, we have the ability to choose within ourselves whether or not we take on this energy. So it is a choice. And even the figure in the card, she has a choice. She appears to be bound. But if you look closely, her binds are pretty loose. She could wiggle herself free, remove that blindfold, and step away from those swords, right? But she has to choose to do that. So we see the energy, right, at the beginning of the reading of fear, worry, concerns. Okay, coming in next to the 8 of Swords, we have the 9 of Cups. Totally opposite. 9 of Cups, this energy is all about manifesting all of your hopes, wishes, and dreams. This is a great energy. The figure in the card She sits on the stump next to a pond of water. She's sitting underneath a full moon. So there's a lot of emotion, a lot of feelings here. She's manifesting, right? She takes out her dandelion. She makes a wish, blows it up into the universe. As above, so below. So she's manifesting with her thoughts and her words and her actions. This is great energy. So this is about manifesting all of your hopes and dreams, following your dream. That's what this is following your dream. Okay, showing up in the center of today's tarot love reading, we have the Star card, which is the card of Aquarius. So it's showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading. So this is a pretty important energy. This energy, it's the zodiac sign Aquarius, but it's a similar energy in terms of manifesting and creating all of your hopes and dreams. That's what she's doing in this card. She's a very balanced energy with 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on dry land. She pours 1 cup on dry land and 1 cup in the water. I mean, the feeling that I get with this, and she's standing underneath 8 stars, right? There's no coincidence to any of those actions, in my opinion. It's done with pure intention. And that tells me that the intention of this energy is pretty serious about manifesting all your hopes and dreams. I don't know. I have a feeling right now today's reading is going to be a pretty darn good one. With 8 of Swords, right? And then these 2 beautiful energies coming in right next to each other next. This is all about manifesting hopes and dreams. Affirmation, new beginnings. I love it. I get excited about these readings, and I get excited to know that some of you guys do too. Okay, we now have, coming in next to the Star card, we have the Judgment card. Beautiful energy, right? This is a universal energy. The energy in this card, what it represents is, this is the universe letting us know that judgment is coming to an ending, which is always a great thing. Because honestly, if you think about it, it doesn't matter where you fall on the stick of judgment, whether it's you judging or being judged, or judging yourself, wherever you fall in that, it's a lower vibrating energy, right? Because it's never fun to judge, and it's never fun to be judged, right? You can feel your energy lower. So she takes out her horn and announces it, right? Everybody celebrates. The angels in the heavens above celebrating. Why are they celebrating? Because what this translates to at the end of the day is experiencing more joy and happiness in life, but being able to raise your vibration, which is experiencing more joy and happiness. Okay, I love it when the cards come out like that, just one at a time, flipping over individually. Okay, coming in next to the Judgment card, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Great card, great energy. This is a card, an energy representing independence. So what this represents for somebody out there is, it's the universe letting you know that you have everything that you need within you to take care of yourself, and provide for yourself, and possibly for others comfortably. You have all the abilities within you, right? And you're already doing it, and that's what's being acknowledged here. She stands in front of her stone fountain, next to the tiger that she's tamed, right? Pheasant on her other side. She's surrounded by these 9 pentacles and all this growth, trees, flowers, bushes, abundance. So this is a good energy. It represents an energy of confidence, right? And I feel like it's a quiet confidence. I don't feel like anybody's really letting go to their head. But grateful for this opportunity and for these abilities. All right, I've got a few cards here. Okay, coming in underneath the 8 of Swords, we have, sorry, I had a little message come up on my phone. We have the Justice card, which is the card of Libra. So some of you could have a Libra in your life. Pretty significant relationship. This is a good energy. The figure in the card, she stands above the river of truth. In one hand, she holds her sword, right, to bring justice. In the other hand, she holds the scales of justice, right, in order to bring balance with that justice. So this is a good energy, right? This is the universe letting us know that justice in some way, shape, or form is coming, right, will be served. And that's always a beautiful thing, right? Just a fairness in energy. Balancing, if you will. That's coming in under the 8 of Swords. Okay. Coming in under the 9 of Cups, we have the Hierophant. This is also the card of Taurus. So some of you could be in a relationship with a Taurus. You may have Taurus in your moon or rising, or your sun sign. It's a great energy. This is the universe letting us know to seek spiritual wisdom. So this is a time, I feel like we're moving into a time where it's important to keep ourselves open, and to trust ourselves, right? Trust ourselves, trust our feelings, trust our sense of judgment. And I'm feeling that in this with the energy in this card. The Hierophant, he's of universal belief and truth. Doesn't subscribe to any specific religion. They're all represented, right, with their symbols on the wall behind him. We have the trident staff next to him. He's seeking truth, right? He's seeking wisdom, seeking answers. It's a higher level of understanding. Okay, coming in next to or underneath the Star card at the center of today's tarot love reading, we have the King of Pentacles. So great energy. King of Pentacles represents an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. King, so we think male energy. And that will be the case for a lot of us, but it doesn't have to be. This is a great energy. The King of Pentacles, he didn't become the King of Pentacles overnight. This King of Pentacles, he's a seasoned and experienced energy. When I say experienced, what I mean is he's experienced the joys of life, right? The bliss and the happiness. And he's also experienced and he's lived through pains in life. Pains that in some way, shape, or form didn't break him, but made him stronger. So this is a good, solid, stable energy. King of Pentacles, not a super romantic type in general. Tends to be a little more serious. He's about grounding. He's about stability. He's about security and being able to create and provide that in his atmosphere. Okay. coming in under the Judgment card, we have the Tower. Tower card. Tower energy. So this is an energy that's represented by the universe stepping into somebody's life and in some way, shape, or form shaking things up, maybe moving parts and pieces, even people around, in a way that may feel a little disruptive for some, a little unstable. And the reason you're feeling that energy of instability is because change is coming. That's what always follows Tower moments, is new beginnings, right? Out with the old and in with the new. So I'm not feeling a serious heaviness with this specific Tower energy on this reading. I don't know, it's like I think we welcome this Tower moment in some way, shape, or form. Why? Because we're looking for change. We need change. Ready for a new beginning. So yesterday's love reading, pretty lengthy. I think that was the first one I went over an hour on. And today's will be a little lengthier too, but not nearly that long. Here we have the High Priestess, right? Just kind of posting up. Okay, that just kind of rolled right out. So coming in under the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a good energy. If you look at the figure on the card, she's sitting at her spin wheel. And she's focused, driven. She's striving to be the best at what it is she does, right? Really taking pride in her work. Yeah, there's something, right? Yeah, there's something to that for somebody out there, right? Taking pride in what it is you do. Yeah, I can feel the energy with that. It's an energy that serves you very well. Working and striving to become master of your skills, right? Kaizen, continuous growth, right? Always learning. That's coming in under the Nine of Pentacles, which is that beautiful energy of independence. Actually, these two failed, so I'll take them. So these two cards will be closing energies, taking us out of today's tarot love reading. First energy we have is the Seven of Cups. Beautiful energy. This represents the energy of having a lot of choices. Right? So for somebody out there, you may have a lot of choices. Choices in terms of love, work, career, friends, opportunities, living. I mean, the world's your oyster. If you look at the figure on the card, she's on a dragon, right? She's flying through the air, maybe caught up in flights of fancy. She's being offered all of these cups, right? Coming in at every angle. She's not receiving any of them. Maybe because there's too many choices. Or maybe because the cup that she wants is down here on the ground and it has this rainbow coming out of it. So, in order for her to obtain that cup, she needs to come out of the sky and come back to the ground. So, I don't know, her energies could feel somewhat scattered. So she could be being encouraged to get grounded, right? So if you feel in any way, shape, or form that your energies are a little scattered, things just seem a little bit chaotic, go for a walk at the park and take off your shoes and socks and go hug a big tree. Close your eyes when you hug the tree and just feel. I always do that, right? And I always enjoy what I feel. Connecting with nature, Mother Earth, and feeling that healing connected effect serves you very well. Okay, so we have a lot of choices, and coming in next to that, we have the Two of Wands, which represents the energy of a courageous risk taker, getting ready to set out and embark on a great adventure. So for somebody out there, I think you have a lot of choices, and it's up to you to make a choice as you're getting ready to create this adventure for yourself, an adventure that you've been working on and manifesting, spending energy on. It's a good energy in this card. I'm feeling the energy of the adventure that's here, and it's attractive. It kind of pulls me in. Excitement, passion. The dragon holds the world in its tail. So I feel like for some, that could represent traveling, maybe traveling in different parts of the world, seeing different places, meeting different people. And it's Two of Wands, and it can just be a single individual going on this adventure, but for others, I feel like there's two of you. Two Wands. Look at the waters in front of them, smooth glass. Looks like a pretty exciting adventure. Okay, guys, I'm done with this tarot reading. I need to take a moment, look at the cards, see where they're at in terms of relationship one to the other, and I need to see and feel what it is they want to share by way of messages. I've been sharing it all the way along, but I want to kind of give it a once over overall read. So hang tight for a minute as I take a look at this. You can listen to the soothing sounds of the background music, or you can fast forward. Completely up to you. But just a moment. Okay, so I think I have it here. I have to say it, I love this reading. I could tell early on with the cards that were coming out, I could tell that we were probably going to have a pretty darn good reading today. So, opening affirmation, taking us into today's Tarot Love reading. New beginnings. Clear the space in which I dwell. Or let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. So this represents the energy of letting us know that there's a beginning out there, right, waiting for us. However, it's not just going to fall into our lap. We need to prepare for this beginning, right? We need to take action on our end, do what we need to do in order to do our part in bringing about this new beginning. So it's about not just sitting back and letting it fall in your lap, it's about taking action. And when it comes to taking action, there isn't, I don't know if there's a better energy out there than the King of Wands. He's great at taking action, right? You give him a cause that he can believe in, and he'll run with it. So this is good energy. This is a fantastic energy for any of us to be able to take with us into creating a new beginning for ourselves. Yes, power and strength, speed, fire, charm, charisma, high energy, perfect ingredients. Okay, then we have the Eight of Swords. Coming in underneath that, we have the Justice card. So Eight of Swords represents the energy of fear, right? Worries, concerns. We can always think, hey, fear is a choice. Just remove yourself from the fear. I mean, that's so much easier said than done, right? And I feel that with this energy, right, for somebody out there. Not that you all your fears are all justified and such, and okay, but I don't know. There's some understanding here. I get it. I feel like for whoever this is for, whatever you've been going through, right, and experiencing different energies, I can feel some heaviness. I can feel a tremendous amount of growth, but there's some heaviness there. There's some cause and effect. But the good news, we have justice showing up. So some of you may be in a relationship with a Libra. She stands above the river of truth. Just letting you know that you have justice coming, right? And justice, however it comes in for you, however it's served, whether it's open communication, right? Honesty, or something shifts and changes about you. Justice seems to remove, or be a solution to removing these fears, worries, concerns. Okay, so we're all about new beginnings, right, with the affirmation. Early on in the reading, we go to the Nine of Cups. It's about manifesting, creating all your hopes and dreams. So for somebody out there connected to this, we have the Hierophant, which is the card of Taurus. So there's a couple different understandings here and meanings that'll apply. For some, you may have been manifesting this Taurus. Part of your hopes and dreams, maybe a big part. For others, the energy that's being pointed out here is to remind you. It's a great reminder that as you're stepping into this time in life and you're manifesting all of your hopes and dreams, manifest from a higher level of thinking, right? Use wisdom in everything that you're manifesting. Make sure that you're not recycling, right? That you're not repeating behaviors, that you're manifesting in the interest of your highest good, right? Okay, showing up at the center of today's Tarot Love reading, we have the Star card, which is a card of Aquarius. And coming in underneath that, we have the King of Pentacles, which represents the energy of an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So these energies are showing up at the center of the reading, which tells me they're pretty important energies. So some of you may be in a relationship with an Aquarius. Others may be in a relationship with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I mean, they're two great energies. The Star card is all about manifesting hopes and dreams, and the King of Pentacles is all about embracing experience, right? Good experiences and bad experiences, and creating a good, stable, secure foundation for himself and maybe himself and others, right? Where he can combine this secure, stable foundation and connect it to manifesting all of his hopes and dreams. Okay, so then we have the Tower card coming underneath Judgment. So we see Judgment ending, and Judgment ending is connected in some way, shape, or form to this Tower moment, right, for some of us out there. So, Tower moment. For however it's going to happen, it's going to be different for everybody. But the universe is going to step in and move pieces around. There could be communication whatever happens, it may feel a little bit disruptive at the time. And I'm feeling like, for whatever reason, I'm feeling like there's some kind of truth that's connected to this tower moment. Yeah, so that might make sense to some of you out there. But tower moments, this is a little disruptive, right? But it's not dreadful. This is exactly what somebody out there is desiring. Not that they're desiring some shakeup, right? But what you're desiring is you're desiring new beginning. And many times, in order for new beginnings to happen for us, requires us to clear out old energy, clear out old ways, old habits, old space, old thinking. Letting that go and stepping into new beginnings with no judgment. Okay, and I love to see these two energies showing up, towards the end of the reading. Nine of Pentacles, which represents the energy of independence, right? Independently taking care of yourself, providing comfortably for yourself, maybe yourself and others, and connected to that, right? Beautiful. Eight of Pentacles, which is the energy, represents devoting yourself to your job, right? Putting energy into what it is you do, taking pride in your job and what it is you do, right? Really getting focused and committing yourself, striving to become better, maybe striving to be the best. Energy that serves you very well, that has everything to do with you recognizing, receiving, and feeling this Nine of Pentacles energy, right? And continuing to recognize it and feel it. So, new beginnings, those energies are out there, they're happening. For some of us, there may be a lot of choices. Choices showing up in the Seven of Cups. So, keep in mind, right, when it comes to choices, what are we being cautioned to do? Connect with our higher selves, right? Manifest with a higher level of thinking. Because it's all about choices. Look how many cups are laid out here. There's choices everywhere. Get grounded if you feel like your energy's a little bit scattered. In fact, even if you don't feel like it's scattered, if it's been a while since you've went on a walk barefooted, or if it's been a while since you've had a chance to go hug a tree, give yourself the opportunity to try to get out today and to have that experience and take in that experience for yourself. It'll serve you well as you set out and get ready to embark on this great adventure. This is connected to the new beginning, right? It's all about it. Two of Wands, new beginning for some, new beginning just for you. For others, new beginning for you and somebody special in your life. All right, guys, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share this reading with you today. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys. I feel so much gratitude for the channel and the subscribers and the connections that are there, the correspondence, the comments, the views, the sharing, and the likes. I feel so much gratitude for that. So thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. This is a general reading for the collective, and it's not a personal reading. I do provide personal readings. I charge $60, and I send you a private link to your own 30-minute reading that pertains to you specifically. So it gets a lot more interesting. If you're interested in ordering a reading from me, just send me an email at tarotloveandabundance@gmail.com. It's in the description below. Thank you for all the beautiful comments, for all the views, and for many of you that have shared this channel and these readings that you have. Be sure to hit the bell. If you liked this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And to be honest, even if you are a subscriber already, it might serve you well to double check and make sure that bell is lit up, that you're still connected. Because I've noticed that I've had this channel for about 6 months now, and I've noticed YouTube, they must follow a cycle where people kind of drop off after a little while, maybe out of not going to the site or something. So anyways, a few people have mentioned that for whatever reason they noticed that they were unsubscribed now, so it gave them a chance to resubscribe. Thank you for all the beautiful donations, the contributions that you guys made towards the channel. I can't tell you how much it means to me. This is what I do. I started this back in December. And to be honest, I'm following feeling, and I'm kind of following my dream. I feel like I'm connected. I'm on my spiritual path right now, and that creating this channel, right, and making these connections with you guys and sharing these tarot readings, I feel like all of that is playing a big part in the spiritual journey that I'm on. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Okay, you guys are the best. Have a fantastic day today.